Today's meal prep recipes, we are going to take on lamb meatballs. Now, I only chose lamb because I personally really like it, but you can use beef, turkey, whatever it is you want, it all works in the same way. And because it is the fall, we're gonna serve it with honey nut squash and cumin rice. Let's get started. Meatballs are great for meal prep because A, they're easy to portion out, and B, they're easy to make in large batches. The trick is when making meatballs is just to make them as flavorful and as moist and juicy as possible. We're gonna go with the oven roasting method today just because it's easy to batch cook those. And we're gonna add in a little tenderness with a little help of my friend tofu. Now, to those of you who have never done that before, adding in tofu to your meatballs or meatloaf or burger patties or whatever does a really good job in adding tenderness to it without adding in any flavor, so you don't overpower the meat with anything. It's actually one of the secret tips in my book that I give you when I'm teaching you how to make lion's head meatballs, whether it be for soup or spaghetti. And it's a really easy way to just achieve a little extra tenderness in your meatball. Now, to make sure our meatballs stay tender, it's really important that we assemble everything first and then we mix at the end because we don't want to overwork the meat. So with that, we're just going to add some cumin, fennel, coriander, white pepper, black pepper, salt. Now at this point, you can add something like a tandoori masala, a curry powder. I'm going to use my Smoking Embers blend. And then you're gonna want some kind of binder. You can choose egg or you can choose cornstarch. Both of those things work well to keep your meatball together while also locking in some more moisture. I'm gonna use cornstarch. Whenever I make lamb meatballs, I am always inclined to add some parsley to it. It just adds a nice little bit of freshness to counteract the gaminess of the lamb. You could use a food processor or a blender. I just like to take a bundle up and slice a really tightly rolled bundle of parsley to start, and just hand chop until really fine. Now just add your parsley. And once all your components are assembled, first crush the tofu and then just gently mix everything together. I forgot the garlic powder. So we're just gonna add a nice amount of garlic. And now gently finish the mix. Now with everything nicely incorporated, we just need to get a tray. So to make forming of the meatballs a little easier, it helps to just have just a little bit of oil on your hands. And you just take as big as you want to make them, and then you kind of shape them. Lay them out. Alternatively, you can also braise these meatballs, no problem. If you have like a tomato-based sauce, that is always really good. Even if you're gonna do it in something like a bone broth, that is lovely as well. You can just do a soft poach for the same amount of time as you would if you baked them, which is like 35 to 40 minutes. Nope, 25 to 30 minutes. These are much smaller than lion's head meatballs. This is 2 pounds of meatballs right here. And 2 pounds of meatballs should definitely like last a grown person about a week. Bake in the oven at 375 for about 30 minutes. You will notice that these meatballs look normal. And when I put them in the oven, they looked a little whitish from the tofu. The tofu will roast and cook just to the same roasty color as regular meatballs will. And so they still, like, you would never know that they were in here. But you will notice that they are extremely tender and soft and super tasty. Now, how I would pair this in with the meal prep is if you go to the video that talks about the Honeynut squash. Now, how I would make this a Mochi, shush. Now, this is how I would actually portion out my meals. Half of a Honeynut squash with just a little bit, this is like a third of a cup of rice, a cumin rice, and then 2 or 3 meatballs in accordance to what my protein needs are. Now, with these meatballs used in conjunction with the Honeynut squash video that I posted beforehand, as well as the jeera rice that I posted even before that, will provide you with very, very tasty fall-themed dish that you could eat over the course of the week pretty easily. You can also use leaner grounds of meat, such as like 90% beef or whatever. The same tricks that you use with the tofu as well as the cornstarch will apply, although the flavor might not be as good, but at least the juiciness and the softness and tenderness will be there even when it's reheated. Also, as a little bit of a bonus, nutritionally speaking, adding in the tofu in with the ground meat ups the amount of protein and reduces the amount of fat that is like within the entire dish, just because of the way that tofu is nutritionally speaking. And again, it makes it more tender. It's fantastic. So there you have it, fall time meal prep, lamb meatballs, Honeynut squash, and jeera rice. Enjoy.